Hey everybody, and thanks for finding your way back to Edpuzzle. It's great to have you here. This video is going to be all about kind of answering some questions and correcting some miscommunications from last week's root words assignment. We started root words in a new way last week, and a bunch of you did an amazing job doing it perfectly the first time, which is kind of crazy. But I did realize as I saw work coming in and as I saw emails from students coming in with questions that I didn't communicate as clearly as I needed to the expectations for this assignment for a lot of kids. And I want to take this video to make sure that we are all on completely the same page and that you're ready to do your root words assignment every week for the rest of distance learning perfectly and confidently. So please follow along and make sure to listen carefully because there will be questions. Okay, here is what we're going to go over right now. We are talking about this root word slides assignment, which I posted last week, but we are revisiting again and again and again every week till the end of distance learning. I want to make sure to point out that everybody does need to take a good amount of time to read the instructions. I got to be honest and say that a lot of the questions that I got from students last Monday were questions that were answered in the instructions. So that's a really good lesson just to always, always, always read the instructions on an assignment once, maybe even twice, to make sure you haven't missed anything before you get started and do something that's maybe incorrect or give up because you don't understand. So these instructions are in Google Classroom and they're pretty detailed, but I am going to talk you through what they say. So if it's hard for you to process them like that in writing, maybe watching this video will help. We are doing a new root every week, and we started last week. A lot of you were concerned about, are there going to be roots every single day? How do you find the new root? Are you supposed to find your own roots to research? No. I will assign you one new root every week on Monday, and that's the only root that you are responsible for. The reason that there were multiple slides in the slideshow that I assigned you is because we're going to put all of our root word notes in that one slideshow, and we'll complete one slide every week. So that's something that I should have been more clear on. Some kids were like, oh my gosh, do I need to fill out all of these slides right now? Nope, we're going to add to it as we go. That brings me to my first point. This is weirdly an assignment that you should not turn in. So as it says here, please do not click turn in. That will make it hard to keep editing your document in weeks to come. And if you've already turned it in, and there are about 21 of you who have turned this assignment in, all you need to do is just go back into the assignment today, unsubmit it, and you should be able to keep editing your work. That brings me to my next point. A lot of you freaked out about why I wanted you to share the slideshow with me. As you can see on the instructions, that's one of the first things. It says, share this slideshow with me. A lot of you were like, why? We already, you can already see all of our work on Google Classroom, and that's totally true. But because of how we're doing this, where we're adding something new to the same slideshow every week, it'll be much clearer for me to grade your work and know when you're done with each week's slide if you simply share your slideshow with me every time you finish a slide. So that includes today. Even if you shared your slideshow with me last week when you completed your port slide, I would like you to share it again with me today when you finish your slide for our new root. So every week when you're done with your slide and ready for me to grade it, share it with me. That's kind of your final step so that I know you're ready for me to see your work. Okay, that brings me to the slides themselves. Slide 2 is going to be your example slide. And this is for a root that we already did together before we went to distance learning, the root micro. And this was me showing you what a perfect finished slide should look like. You have your root here. Again, I will assign you that root. You have the meaning of the root. And I want to be super, super clear how I want you to go about finding the meaning of the root. We are not talking about the English word micro. We're talking about the Greek root micro. And that means that you need to always, instead of Googling just plain old micro, always Google root word micro. And that goes for any of the roots. So last week, rather than Googling port, you got to Google root word port. Because there are lots of words, including the word port, that have to do with things other than the meaning of the root word port. I know that's super confusing, but it will hopefully become clear to you as I show you how I'm going to do this. So I want to show you a website I used for this assignment. I Googled definition of root word micro. And you can see here that I have this really great website, membean.com. I love this website and they have tons of great root word information. So hopefully for most of our roots, this website will come up. This is a great source. It tells me here that the meaning of the root micro is small, and then it has a whole list of words on this tree that are directly related to the meaning small. So I can choose any 4 from this tree. I chose microscope, microphone, microorganism, and micromanage. And then if I want to make double sure that the word belongs on my list, what I can do is Google the definition of that word. So I could Google definition of micromanage. And what I'm looking for is that word small in the definition. Micromanage means to control every part, however small. Boom, it says small. I know that micromanage belongs on my list. A number of you last week for port did things like definition of portal. Portal does indeed have P-O-R-T, and you're totally right to think about that as related to portal, but it means a doorway or a gate. And if you go here, it comes from the Latin word porta, not port, which means gate, not carry. So that's actually not related to our idea of carrying, which is the meaning of port from last week. Then you're going to choose a word from this list. I chose microscope, and I want to explain how microscope is related to the idea of smallness. So I can, again, Google the definition of microscope, and I'm looking, praying for that meaning small in there somewhere. An optical instrument used for viewing very small objects. Ding, ding, ding. Good again. So I would explain that a microscope is an instrument used to see things so tiny that they can't be seen by the invisible eye. Then I choose my picture of something small. I chose plant cells, and I have to have a caption for my picture. Let's take a look at this week's new root. So you got to have one for port. Last week's root was port. A lot of you were confused about where I said that. I want to show you. It said here, your new root this week is port. P-O-R-T. So again, I would Google definition of root word port. Port means carry. There is a Membean page for this. And I got to choose my 4 words, or I can choose my 4 words from this list. Yay. This week, we're now on slide 4. Slide 4. And your new root this week, are you ready for it? Drum roll, please, is therm. That's right. Therm. It's kind of hard to say. T-H-E-R-M. And I'm going to show you how I would do the slide for therm so that you can see how this process works one more time. And you are more than welcome to just copy what I have into your slides if you want to, or you can break out and find your own therm words if you like. But I give you full permission, since you're taking the time to watch this video, to use my ideas for therm in your slide for this week. So the first step, and go back to my instructions, Google meaning of root word blank. So I'm going to Google meaning of root word therm. It says it comes from the Greek where it says therm, root, that's important. It comes from Greek where it has the meaning heat. Sadly, this isn't my favorite website, Membean, and I want to make sure that I'm really confident that that's what it means. So I'm going to scroll down and make sure I see that somewhere else. It says, therm is units of heat. From the Greek thermos, meaning hot and warm. Okay, so I'm pretty confident that this means heat. So I'd put here on slide 4, meaning of the root, therm means heat. Now I need 4 words containing the root therm. And I'm going to be careful to Google words containing, not just word therm, but root word therm. That's so key. This is words containing therm, just general words. And this is a list that's going to get you into trouble. If you check out the word furthermore, yes, it has therm in it. This has nothing to do with heat. Nothing. If I Google furthermore, here's what I'm going to get. In addition, besides. Yeah, that has nothing to do with it. That's because these are just words that have therm in it. I want words with the root therm in it. So I like the look of this second hit much better. This has a list of words that have the root therm in them, and I see a nice list here. I'm going to choose thermal, related to heat or temperature, thermodynamic, caused or operated by heat that has changed into different forms of energy. A thermometer, obviously an instrument that measures temperature or heat, like when you get your temperature taken at the doctor's office with a thermometer. And I'll choose, I like this, thermophile, an organism that has adapted to live at high temperatures. That's cool. Okay, so I got thermal, thermodynamic, thermometer, and what did I say? Thermophile. Okay, I'm going to explain how thermometer relates to the heat. So I'm going to say a thermometer is used, and then I might think, oh, I want an official definition. So I'm going to say define thermometer. An instrument for measuring and indicating temperature. Okay. Thermometer is used to measure the temperature, and then I'm going to say, aka how hot something is. Okay. Thermometer is used to measure temperature, aka how hot something is. Boom. Now I got to find a picture to illustrate the idea of heat. So I'm going to go to my Google image search of heat, and I like this one because it's got a thermometer, which is my word. Copy that, paste that, shrink it on down, cover the box so that it looks nice and pretty, and then write my caption. I might say, this is a picture of the sun, which is the Earth's heat source. It also is a picture of a thermometer, which measures how hot something is. Okay, so I'm really confident that I know what root therm means and that I've chosen words for my list that have to do with the root heat. If I put furthermore, that would be a wrong answer. And I will start docking points on your quizzes for words that are not actually related to the meaning of the root. So you got to start being really careful and doing your research. And I hope that I've just shown you how to do that. If you have more questions about how to complete these slides, please, please, please let me know. Don't forget that if you can't edit your slides, it's likely because you've turned it in on Google Classroom. You need to unsubmit it. Please also don't forget to share your slide with me when it's done so I can grade it. You do, again, have my full permission to use this slide. So if you want to pause your YouTube video on Edpuzzle and copy this slide down exactly as you see it into your own assignment, that's totally fine. Next week, you will be on your own, and I hope that this has helped you feel more confident about that going forward. Thanks for your good attention, you guys. I know this was a long video and I hope it really has clarified some points. I will see you on the other side, and good luck with your root words today and in the future.